Yep, this is the gang. We've got Gary the goat, Kevin the cunt, Barbara the babe, and Alex the hermaphrodite. How you going, Gary, alright? Enjoying life now that fucking Kevin's not being a cunt? Fucking Kevin! You fucking got cuntitis, haven't you? Fucking stop it, mate. Fuck you! Don't fucking budge, Kevin, otherwise this could be a fucking snuff movie. There we go. Fucking that feels better, eh, mate? You weren't being a cunt, eh? You were just being a pain in the neck. I mean, fuck, he's still a cunt, but now he's a fucking, you know, cranky cunt, or a good cunt, or fucking, you know, different type of cunt. There's so many different types of cunts, eh, Gary? There's some people out there who even think that cunt is a word to put down women, and fucking, you know, they're just dumb cunts. Hey, Gary, man, I'll give you some of that, mate. Sultanas, mate. Beats fucking paddock food, eh? See you later, guys. Sorry, you guys are inmates. Gary's just a visitor. For anyone who's just joined in, I've been staying at the caravan park over there and I found this paddock with Kevin, Alex and Barbara. Yeah, Barbara, you are so fucking beautiful. You get prettier every day. Anyway, I put Gary in the paddock with him. This is the owner of the paddock. I'm not too sure if they're aware of how many people would think Kevin's a cunt, but I found out that Kevin, Alex and Barbara, oh, she makes me hot. Fucking beautiful. They actually came from a petting zoo before this, so we're about to go out and say good day to the previous owners. Hey Gary, going a bit of a fucking little road trip.
How are you, mate?
You know Gary, do you?
He's huge.
Yeah.
He's bigger than he is in his picture.
Yeah, Trina, so you once had Kevin, Barbara and Alex?
Yeah.
Wow, how long ago?
They were Wags, Pixie and Beverly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, they've been rebadged. How long ago did you give them to the other people?
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah. And you've seen the videos of Kevin?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, right, okay, well
They're
we've
good, are they?
kind of renamed him a bit. You're a cunt, Kevin! Has he always been a bit stroppy? Fuck, Kevin, stop doing that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Bit of attitude. This is Clyde.
How you going, Clyde?
Clyde's like, holy crap, that's a big...
Holy crap. No swearing, Katrina.
Oh, sorry.
It's a Gary the Goat video. You're almost as cute as Barbara. Almost. And you do, it's a petting zoo for kids and stuff and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It's called kidding around with ewes, because most of them aren't sheep at all.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's all goats
And Kevin used to be part of the...
Yep.
Yeah, they used to... And was he alright with the kids?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Just not with other animals.
Yeah, because we...
As you kind of noticed.
I've just cut his collar off. They had the collar on and he
Oh,
kept on
really?
growing. He was about to neck himself.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I think that was to do with his attitude a bit. I mean, he's still got an attitude, but
Yeah.
a bit less now.
And the white one is a part boar goat.
What's Gary, you reckon?
Yeah, he'd be a little bit of seinen maybe.
A little bit sane,
I think so.
and I'm a bit insane. You're only insane if you just don't think there's no insanity in you.
That's Nancy and Nellie, who I've discovered has a heart condition.
How do you know?
Her legs have all started swelling up. I thought it was either a heart or a kidneys, and the vet just goes, basically, a heart's fucked. So.
You can't run that through Medicare either, can you?
No.
Wow, they're cute sheep, and they've got a bit more wool, so
No,
they can...
see, they're goats. That's what gets
oh,
them
wait.
sitting around with you.
Fair income. I thought they were sheep. These are goats.
Yeah.
You'd think I know about goats by now.
This is a Dorper, and then that one's a little merino leather who's not very well. He had his throat cut when he was a baby.
By a collar?
No, he's just walking down the paddock with his neck hanging
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah, right.
so he's actually doing
Now looking like a suicide recovery victim.
That's right. And we've
So people want goats. You sell them?
Yep.
What would you sell these for?
sort of like 50 to 150 depending on whether they got horns or not.
Yeah, right. That's
The guys with horns.
more than a case of beer, but they're still worth it.
Yeah, well the guys with horns are cheaper because it costs you about $100 to get the horns taken out.
Yeah, unless you've got an angle grinder.
Mm.
How do you get the horns cut off?
Well, I take these ones to the vet when they're about a couple of months old, and when the horns are only real short,
yeah.
and he just digs them out of the skull.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not nice.
And is there, what do they polyfill it up with? Bit of spac filler, or they just heal over?
They just heal over. When these guys were done, they were done really late, and
Yeah.
there was a hole about that big,
Yeah,
straight through the skull.
yeah.
And they were breathing through it.
Really? Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer style.
Yeah. This is Sansa.
Sansa, you look smaller than Gary. Gary! Fair dinkum, we'll come over here and you just go straight for the food, mate. It's a bit rude.
And then this is Lily. She's a bit touchy at the moment. I don't know why, but she is.
How you going, Lily? All right? Look at those ears, mate. They are just fully retractable, aren't they? They can do 360s. Look at that. That's amazing. You should go on Australia's Got Talent. How you going, Floppy?
He hates me.
He hates you, how come?
I don't know, he just hates me. He scratches and bites.
Yeah.
But he's really good in the petting zoo because everybody else thinks he's the bomb and he thinks they're the bomb. It's rather embarrassing.
You got a bit of Kevin in you, haven't you, mate?
I think he has, actually. Jackie Speckles is the pig.
Oh, the pig! I've been having trouble with pigs lately. Hopefully this will go alright.
Guinea pigs in here.
Guinea pigs there, yeah. You've got everything here except crabs. Until I turned up. Wonder what you sound like when you come. Hey, Gary. Oh, this is Jackie. How you going? The pigsty. Looks like the front of the vagina. What are they? They're just sort of
Biscuits.
dog biscuits. And this is an old homestead, is it?
Yeah, that's a old slab and stone.
So they're made out of slab and stone, hey?
Yeah.
Whereas these days people just go into homes and have a slab and get stoned. Animals get these guys get pretty used to the cold, don't they? Like you can get down to 0 and they're like, yeah, no worries.
More than 0.
Yeah.
-10 here.
Yeah, and then just wake up and just go,
Yeah.
look at us and just go, you weak. Yeah. It's all right, mate.
This is Molly.
Every sheep farm's got to have a molly.
That's right.
Yeah, we're just getting used to us humans.
And here comes Hercules.
Hercules, look at you. You are just one nugget, aren't you? And he's been dehorned, hasn't he?
Yep.
Come and give me a pat. Yeah, wow. You're a fucking bull.
We've got Licorice and Gollywog up the back there.
Licorice and Gollywog, yeah.
There.
This Gollywog's settle down, it's just a name.
Frankie had 3 girls,
Yeah.
spring, summer and autumn, because he had blue eyes, so
Yeah.
it was Frankie in the 3 seasons.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
nice. This is amazingly friendly bull, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hercules, how are you, mate? You haven't got any Kevin in you, have you?
No, that's all right.
Mate, don't blame you. She's a bit of all right. Oh, yeah. Mate, that's kinky. So he's basically just had a real good sniff of a urine and just went,
Yeah, he's just trying to find out if she's coming into season.
oh, yeah. I mean, it's a pity we can't do that, hey? We can't just go up and sniff chick's groin and just go, oh, yeah, you're coming into season, you're next. Had a sniff, it's not on, baby.
Yeah.
Katrina, is it all right if I have a sniff?
Oh, go right ahead, but
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to be keen. You'll probably end up
Come on, Ellie.
Yep.
She's already pregnant.
I think so.
Oh, well. We should be able to just go for it and it'll be all right, eh?
Yeah.
Nah, she can't compete with Barbara. There you go, Barbara. Fuck, you've got beautiful eyes. Gary! You're all right, mate. We didn't go far.
How are his teeth going?
I've shaved the back ones down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I appreciated that.
yeah, I appreciated it.
The problem is because he's a browser, not a grazer, he can't just live on grass. People think that goats can just live on grass and you stick them in a paddock and
Yeah.
they'll be fine and they've got heaps of grass and no. They need massive variety.
That's what I think he likes about travelling, because every time I let him out, he's at a different restaurant. Gary, just ask before you just go and eat the food, mate. Oh, he's got a nice ass, hasn't he?
Got a bit of a portly belly though, he's getting mature.
Yeah, I mean, Weathers, because they're not out rooting and headbutting everyone, they put on a bit of weight, don't they? I mean, just to give everyone an idea, this is how big Gary is. Sorry, mate. When I got him, he was tiny and he just kept on growing. Yeah.
Whereas Kevin, he started off as a small goat and he had a really cruddy start to life.
How come?
Oh, because he was pottied and pottied badly. They fed him on cow's milk, which gives you the runs and stuff if you're a goat. So
was his childhood, which is, if you go right back into his early childhood, he had a rough start, did he?
yeah,
Yeah, right. Fucking how are you all? Kevin, if I can remember our chat yesterday. Fucking Kevin! You've just been non-stop cunt. And do you know why, mate? It's probably because someone was a fucking cunt to you when you were young. And this is the way you deal with it, by being a fucking cunt to other people.
found in the taxi rank yard. He was left there.
Taxi rank? What, just outside of like a doner kebab shop at 3 in the morning?
No. Where people kept their taxis. He was in the yard for the taxis. So
Oh, right.
He was all on his own,
Yeah.
abandoned, and then fed cow's milk. So he'd had a really cruddy start, and I got him when he was about 2-3 weeks old.
Really? Yeah. So those first 2 weeks are important.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Abandonment issues.
Yeah, just taking it out on people. Fuck!
And then he went to live in Queanbeyan in a backyard with some friends. So
Yeah.
that was good. He had company, but he couldn't stay there because there were complaints that there were goats in the backyard of somebody's house in town.
So Kevin's like the classic foster kid who's just
That's
been
right.
palmed from one
Yeah.
family to the other,
Yeah.
hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then I had him for a while, and I had him with the kids at school and stuff like that. And then because I was down here and back and down here and back, and I couldn't keep him, I asked the others if they'd take him on board, and they said yes.
Yeah, and that's the paddock where we found him.
That's right, and he gets lots of company from other people and stuff.
Yeah.
But
And I don't know if you know this, but I've been doing videos on him.
yep.
And now there's about 10 million people out there who think that Kevin's a cunt. But you found out he had the collar too tight and it
Yeah.
took it off. Is that a common thing with animals?
Well, if you tether a goat, you've got to be really careful that they don't hang themselves.
Yeah.
I actually had one goat that hung herself. She climbed up into one of the fruit trees here
Yeah.
after the fruit, and I didn't know, and she hung there.
Come out and,
She was dead.
right, it's just looking like a,
And by the time I got to her the next, like, it must have been, she must have died like that day or that night. And
Yeah.
then the next night I went looking for her because she didn't come. She had been gutted. The foxes had taken and stripped her.
right,
Yeah.
not the best depth, eh?
No.
Especially if they're doing it to a live.
Yeah, yeah. it's
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got to be careful with goats, you know.
And how about the idea that a collar could actually choke you from actually growing too big, or would it just stunt you like a Chinese foot?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
suppose ultimately it'd kill you if it
Yeah.
grew fast enough for it not to stretch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We saved Kevin's life. I mean, what a life too, from just being abandoned in a taxi rank,
Poor
And he-
Kev.
and he's only 5.
Yeah. Just a baby, really.
Same with you, Gav. Hey, Gary, how about that, mate? That was Katrina's petting zoo. Let's go back to where fucking Kevin, Alex, and Barbara are. That's more like a heavy petting zoo, isn't it? Oh, Barbara.